request, which is a good one. And that is consideration of resolutions relating to displaying the national motto in the city council chamber. Mr. Delmer.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of council. Required per council direction to place this item on the November general election are three resolutions there before you. The basic one is submitting to the qualified electors of the city the measure. And the basic question is, should the city of Villa Park display the national motto, "In God We Trust," in the city council chambers? There's a yes and a no box. There are two other resolutions, and each of these resolutions need to be acted on independently. And the other two are directing the city attorney to prepare an impartial analysis, which would be made available, and then providing for the filing of rebuttal arguments for the measure. So the city attorney is here to answer any questions also.
Questions from council?
I don't have a question, I have an observation. And Mr. Gleason, who eloquently made a presentation this evening, and he's done so before, he sent us this letter, and basically what he says is that, you know, almost everybody is for "In God We Trust." If we just put on, shall we put it, yes or no, then for sure it'll pass. That's his point. And then secondly, I'm wondering, you know, do we need to get involved in this? I'm wondering, maybe we just let the whole thing go. It's been, 48 years or 40 years or something when we haven't had any mottos. And, you know, can't we just put a hidden jewel up there and just let this whole issue die? Or is it important that we put this up there in the council's eyes? I don't know. I've talked to other people. I've been making the rounds talking to people, and I must tell you, I've found a lot of people that said, why don't you just forget about it? Why are you even going there? Several people have said that to me. So I'm just saying, no, let's maybe think about it again. I want to make sure we do the right thing.
I say, Rich, we live in America, and in God we trust. And if the majority of our voters want it there, then the majority speaks. I don't think one or two persons should dictate what the majority are going to want.
Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that. But
And I'm, to be honest, I'm just so tired of the majority not getting their way because one or two people say boo. It just isn't right.
I understand what you're saying, Mayor, and my only point is that several people have said to me, why don't we just drop it?
Well, if the money
And-
came from
and-
private sources,
Okay.
I mean, it's not like we're spending government money on this.
Oh, I hear you.
That was my question about the fiscal impact, because it says here the expected outlay is in the neighborhood of $3,000. I trust that means from our coffers. Is that,
Not the cities. No, cities
Well,
zero.
then the fiscal impact is zero.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
we're not paying.
It's
a
not
nickel for it.
3,000. So I wanted that clarified as part of my question around this issue tonight.
That would be wrong for us.
Yeah,
to-
Mr. Mayor, members of council, that's an estimate as to how much it would cost. What we are generating is private party donations. We are keeping that in the safe here, so if anybody's interested, they can provide money for this cause. I believe we have received about $1,850 so far, and anything that goes over the amount, and again, we don't know exact amount because it depends on the final voter count and some other factors. So the last initiative the city put up was around $1,700. So
Well,
imagine it's gonna be
and
a
I
little
think
bit.
others, I know I've had others speak to me about, did we have enough money? And so, not knowing, what I would expect this number to be is zero. I realize that it could be all of $3,000 or whatever you say it could be. So, I just would like to get it in this action somehow, that we expect our citizens to step up and do what they said they would do.
I think that was the direction at the last meeting. So
Correct.
based on the minutes that we can state, you know, as the council direction, this have a fiscal impact of zero, we'll put that into the minutes.
Okay?
I would like you to finish the sentence you started, what you're going to say about what's going to happen with any remaining funds. What do we intend to do with that?
With that, then what we are keeping record of who is donating with any remaining funds, then what we will do is contact them regarding the actual display if it should pass. So at that point, we'll say, you know, it has passed or it hasn't passed. It has passed. Would you like to donate what's remaining to the
Actual display.
The actual display to,
And-
again, offset that cost.
Who are we to make checks out to?
City of Villa Park.
Just to the City of Villa Park and earmark it,
Yes, just
Okay.
put the National Motto Fund,
National Motto Fund.
yes.
Yep.
Mayor Reese?
Yes, Jim?
I wanted to concur with Rich Fresky. I must revolve in the same group of people that you do, or close to it, even though we're at opposite ends of the street. People that I speak to feel, again, that this is the type of thing that can be divisive, can be is the word, and it's not needed to put that type of thing in place. Now, I'm probably as patriotic, if not more so, than a lot of people. Even though I'm very young, I still remember World War II. I remember my father going out as an air raid warden and turning out the lights. I remember putting our flag out and pulling the black drapes on Long Island, where I lived, because it was very important that they couldn't find New York. And I feel a great debt to this country that I was born here, that I live here, and that I have all the advantages of an American citizen. And part of those advantages is that people can worship the way they want, and they have government outside of their type of worship, their type of religion, or non-religion, if that may be. And I just hate to see us go down a road that brings friction and divisiveness to this community when it's not needed. I don't think that's going to make us any more patriotic. I don't think having it behind us is going to make us think any more prior to our deliberation about being fair, about weighing all of the evidence that is given to us, and trying to the best of our ability come up with the right solutions and the right decisions. So I would rather not see us vote for it. I would rather just see it put to bed.
Yeah, I don't want everyone to think that I'm an atheist. I'm really not.
Neither am I.
And nor are you, and I'm not of the Jewish faith. However, the people have told me, they've said, why are you getting involved in this? That was the question I've heard from probably 6 people. It wasn't a discussion of whether or not you believe in God or who your God is or anything like that. It was just, why are you guys fooling with this? That question came from several people. So I just want to make sure everybody understands that relative to me personally. Okay? Okay.
Well, I think I kind
mean-
of reiterated that. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
I'm just absolutely kind of amazed to hear this. Do you guys not trust in God? Is that what we're saying?
No.
Then why
No.
wouldn't you
What
display
we're
it? Do you
saying
stand
is,
as currency
why
of the
do
United
something,
States?
why do something that will or could be divisive to the city when we do
Is
trust
the city
in
not
God?
in the United States?
In our city is where we're talking
Wow.
about putting it.
Hey, I trust in God, and I've noticed it's on all my money, and I've
Sure
got a
is.
Bible in my house. I mean, all those things. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just saying the point has been
This-
made to me by other people. Why are you even involved in this? Because it's a governmental issue. That's all that I'm telling you that I've heard.
All right, let's hear from our other council members. You guys?
Is it my turn? Have you
Sure.
said what you intend to say?
It
Mayor?
sounds like it's yours, Deborah.
Very good. I don't think it's